Hello everyone, welcome to The Next Big Writer. I'm going to show you how to publish your content to the site for review if you haven't already figured out how to do it. So the first step in publishing your content is to press that blue button up at the top of the page. You can always press there and that will bring you to your portfolio. You can also go here and click portfolio, but pressing the blue button is probably the easiest way to do it. So once you've done that, you can either add a chapter to a novel or a book that you've already started to publish, or you can post something brand new. And you can post short stories, you can post books, you can post scripts, you can post poems. I'm going to show how to post a book because that's the more complicated of all of them. So you click Add New Content. Here you'll put in the title. So we'll call this Posting Example. Then you'll put in the story type. This is a book. The genre, we'll call it a romance. The status, so if it's a draft, first draft, second draft, or finished, we'll call this a first draft. Then you'll put in a summary blurb. This is a test of the posting system. Then you'll click the blue button at the bottom, Submit Basic Information and Summary. On this page, you can customize the cover that will be shown with your work. You can either go with the cover that we auto-generate, or you can upload an image and customize that. So for this, maybe we'll upload an image. Let's say we choose this little blowfish here. Okay. And then we will put a title on it. So it says title yes. We'll make the font color white. And we'll click the upload image and create your cover. So there you go, you see that. And then we'll click next. Okay, then you come to a page where you can add your chapter. So you'll add your chapter here. So let's call this chapter, let's give it a name actually. So Getting Started, chapter version 1. So then you'll put in some what type of feedback you're looking for. I would like to receive feedback on how this flows. You could explain if you want to get inline feedback, detailed grammar feedback, plot feedback, so on and so forth. Now we'll actually paste the actual content in. So here you will copy and paste something, and this is just a article that I'm working on. So you'll copy it out of your Word document, highlight it, and then copy it. And you'll move over to the site and you'll paste it in, right into the box like that. And then once it's in the box, you can customize it a little bit. You can change how it's aligned. You can change the color. So we could put a bold on here if we wanted to. We could italicize something. We could change the font color, the background color, the font color also. So there are a lot of different ways you can customize it, although it's not needed. The standard font is fine. Then you'll press the next button down here. Now this may be the most sort of difficult page for new members of the site to understand. So first you will choose who can see your content. Okay, this is who on the site you want to give permission to access your content. By default, it's set to group members and connections. So people in the groups that you've joined, as well as anybody you've connected to, can see your content as a default. You can change it to make it so that only people you invite to view your work, and you can invite them via the site, only people who you're connected to, only your groups, your group members and your connections, or your group members, connections, and the internet. And that's the widest exposure. That means that people on the internet can access your work without having to log into the site. These four options here require, actually these three options require the user to reader to log into the site or be part of a connection or group that you have in order to read it. And this one here requires a user to have the email that you send out in order to read it. Then, so once you've chosen who can see your content, then you'll choose the group that you want to publish your content to. So these are all the groups that I belong to. I want to find the relevant group for this. So I'm going to publish it, let's say, to the Next Big Writer Premium. Okay, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to update my publish settings. Click OK. All right. So this tells me that I've successfully updated the groups where my content can be published. All right, then I come down here because it's a chapter, and I see the chapter here, and because this is a point group, because it costs points to point to this group, to post to this group, excuse me, it shows me how many points are required, or I'm required to have in order to post to this group. So this requires 3.12 points. I have 39.67 points, so I have enough, so I can then publish it. Oops, sorry, didn't actually click it correctly. Oh, there it goes. So then it tells me my chapter was published, and I can view the content. And there it is. And now it's available to be read and reviewed on the site. It's published to the TheNextBigWriter Premium group, and it pays a certain number of points for people to read and review it. So this is the incentive people have to come read and review, so they can earn points, so they can post their own work. Now, if I didn't have enough points to publish it, I would have to go back to the home page, find a story, and there it is, it appeared on the home page, find some content, whether it's a book or a poem or a short story or an essay or whatever, that paid points, and read that and accumulate the points so that I would have enough to post it myself. You can also go to the Read tab and find content here that you can read, and that pays points. So that's how to post. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much.